Get in your face, right?
Yeah, you don't bother me, but you're not going to do to other people.
Okay, but I didn't do it to him. He came up to me. You saw the video, Sheriff. But you saw the video. I was nowhere near him.
So these schools.
So you're going to throw me off? I'm not on the school premises. I'm across the street,
You're within
sir.
500 feet, as I've already explained to you, the school safety.
With a legitimate business purpose. Sir, I'll give you my... Wait, hold on.
No.
So if you have a complaint against an officer, what you would do is you would come here and then you would talk to the shift lieutenant, statement from you, and then it would be forwarded to the chief of police. That's our current policy right now.
Our property, you're recording our building.
Sure.
And it's a security issue for us.
Am I being detained?
You are.
Okay.
Until I can get you identified.
And what's your reasonable,
because I want to make
particular...
sure
Welcome to our channel. Today we will explore a pressing issue in modern society, freedom of speech. Is this freedom increasingly under threat? When brave individuals choose to capture moments around them, they not only exercise their rights, but also raise important questions about respecting the rights of others. Can they stand firm in this fight? In today's video, we will delve into the challenges they face and the significance of protecting this freedom in the current context. Stay tuned and join us in this discussion to gain a better understanding of your rights and how we can defend them. Explore the tense confrontation between auditors and police officers who misunderstand the law. Guess what happened?
Let's speak to a supervisor, sir.
I'm the supervisor here right now.
You're a supervisor here right now? You're sergeant?
But I will talk to you if you turn that off. I don't want my life.
Citizens have the right to film in public spaces, including government facilities like police stations. However, when an auditor named Sean exercised this right near the Limestone County Sheriff's Office in Alabama, he was approached by officers who attempted to stop him from recording. This action not only violates the legal rights of individuals, but also goes against the spirit of the First Amendment, highlighting the importance of protecting the right to film in public spaces.
permission to use my likeness in your film.
I don't have your permission to use your likeness.
Yeah, you're not using my...
Well, we're in public. You have security cameras
What's your
here.
name?
Well, my name is Sean.
Sean, you gotta have a last name.
Just Sean, sir.
My attorney's gonna need it.
Your attorney's gonna need it? I'm sure he'll find me.
What?
Just Sean. Just Sean. Why would your attorney need it?
Not on your camera, I'm not.
You are in public. This is a public place. We're in public. You have security cameras here filming me. I would appreciate that. Just back away.
But what I can say...
I would appreciate it if you backed away from me.
Public.
You're standing inches from me. Back away.
You're in public.
Officer. De-escalate. Get back in your truck and go have your lunch.
What's the name of your YouTube page?
You want to go to lunch. That's what you want to do. You don't want to do this. Thought you were going to intimidate me coming up on me like that. Didn't work, did it? Didn't back up an inch. Now please back up. Supervisor. Can you call a supervisor? Because this guy is trying to intimidate me.
We got David.
You intimidate those guys in there. You ain't going to intimidate me. And they're in cells. I'm not in either one of those right now. So you're not intimidating me. Stop harassing me. Stop trying to intimidate me. I'll let you speak to a supervisor, sir.
I'm the supervisor here right now.
You're a supervisor here right now? You're sergeant?
But
right, I understand that you guys have a problem with likenesses being used. I get all that, Sarge. But you just saw one of your...
all he asked you was your name, so he can make sure that your
and I said my name is Sean.
Doesn't get used on.
But what he can't do is try and intimidate members of the public. And you as a supervisor allowed it to happen.
We will have a deputy here shortly.
Allowed that as a supervisor to happen, for him to come up in my space and intimidate me. So you just allow your officers to intimidate members of the public? Is that how you run this operation you have here? Absolutely disgusting.
Not video inside.
This is a public lobby. Here to get a complaint form, since you don't want to take that complaint.
Complaint form is right down here at dispatch.
This is not a public lobby?
Dispatch.
Okay, but this is a public lobby, correct? My likeness on your security camera footage, just so you know. So this is just the visitor center. So we have a deputy here, just arriving on scene, Limestone County. We're going to be getting that complaint form file against that rogue tyrant officer and intimidate members of the public. There are public servants. Hey, sir, how are you?
How are you?
Good, good.
So you're
Hey, Sergeant.
Concerned.
Right.
Something wrong, or?
Sergeant Moore, no, it was just, I'm just taking some B-roll footage of the facility here. I'm working on a story, the county facility here. One in particular, he got in my face, tried to intimidate me, and, you know, I just wanted to file a complaint against that.
I'm a patrol sergeant.
Right.
It's going to be a...
Right, the supervisor just ignored me. He saw it happen. Like I said, he got like right in my face, like inches from my face. I believe it was Sergeant Smith.
Sergeant Smith?
I've about 5 of them out here. So, I just spoke. He went back inside. Okay.
So, as far as the recording goes, it's not an issue. You have a First Amendment right to all that kind of stuff, as long as you are not recording anything going on within the facility or causing a disruption to the
or anything like that. Right, no restricted areas, and I'm not interfering with anything. I'm just quietly, the intimidation tactics used here, I don't really appreciate them, and I'm not, as you just said, I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not doing anything illegal, so I don't see why.
The auditor's persistence in defending his freedom is commendable. Upon realizing that his rights were being disrespected, he decided to file a complaint. Unfortunately, it was disappointing when the officers refused his request. This raises serious questions about the transparency of police actions and the accountability of law enforcement agencies. Such disrespect not only raises concerns, but also erodes the community's trust in those responsible for protecting and enforcing the law.
The front office is just around the front.
I find it really just mind-boggling that there's not a form.
So the deputy or corrections officer, you talk to their supervisor, you go over with them, and then if there's anything to the complaint, a written counseling with the person you have the complaint on, if there is any kind of violation that I know of for you to fill out. However, when you speak to the supervisor, if there was a violation of policy or some kind of unethical conduct, written counseling or a written disciplinary with the person, and it goes in their personnel file.
So, according to you, there is no formal complaint forms for the Sheriff's Department, for the Limestone County Sheriff's Department?
To my knowledge, Moore.
Sergeant Moore. Thanks, Sergeant Moore. I think that's ridiculous, but all right. Absolutely ridiculous.
Ultimately, while the sheriff acknowledged citizens' rights to film, he either failed to recognize or deliberately ignored the misconduct of the deputy earlier. This contradiction between words and actions clearly reflects a lack of education and awareness among law enforcement officials regarding the protection of civil rights. Similarly, another incident occurred at a police station in Austin, Texas, where a reporter was asked to stop filming while recording police arresting a man. The reporter immediately challenged this request, emphasizing his First Amendment right to record. Eventually, the police allowed the reporter to continue filming. However, the incident highlighted the issue of press freedom and the necessity of protecting the right to record in public spaces.
The pictures and video, I was very cordial to everybody who came into contact with me and said, "What are you doing?" I told them what I was doing. I was taking some pictures and video. I told them my name is Sean. Officer Rupp became very aggressive, got out of his vehicle. He was supposed to go to lunch. He says, "Hey, I'm going to lunch." I said, "All right, so go to lunch. Have a nice lunch, officer." Literally an inch from my face, inches from my face, and just stands there and intimidate me, all because I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. I'm not here to harass anybody. I'm not here to criminal in nature. I'm here to exercise my rights.
Yeah, can you show me the video of what happened?
Sure, I can show you the video, no problem. I can show it to you.
Real quick.
That's basically everything that transpired, Sheriff.
Here's the deal, man. You're welcome to film and do it. If I get some reaction out of people, I'm gonna go talk to them and let them know that you can be here and you can do this. It's just part of it. But as long as you don't, I don't care, man. You're welcome to be here. So.
Right.
But
what do you?
Talk with him.
Right. So I'm not looking for anybody to harass me. I'm not looking.
But are you trying? You're trying to provoke a reaction out of people. So
well, you just watched. You just watched the video.
But he didn't do anything illegal, did he?
Concerning that you're the sheriff of this county, and you don't. You could say he didn't do anything illegal.
He didn't.
He didn't do anything illegal. I would consider it illegal. If I did that to you, if I walked up to you, so if it's not illegal, I can walk up to you and get in your face, right? Okay, but I didn't do it to. He came up to me. You saw the video, Sheriff.
I will talk to him.
But you saw the video. I was nowhere near him.
Listen, you're free to be out here, film, record, take pictures, whatever you want to do.
Right.
If you get a provoked reaction, he didn't do anything illegal. I will address it with him. But other than that,
but what about recording? Recording in and of itself is not provoking.
Right here today.
My goal is to peacefully exercise my rights and to see how
can provoke.
No. To see how they react to us
Like I said,
engaging
you
in
are
a
free
constitutionally
to be here,
protected
okay?
activity. It's
And I
scary
will
to
talk
me.
to
You
my
took an
employees
oath.
and I've told you what
You're not
said.
going to have a civil conversation because one of your.
Not civil, you're just
It
being
is.
argumentative.
I'm not
I'm
being
not doing it.
argumentative. You're
Have a good
saying
day.
for your officers who tried to provoke me and intimidate me. Shameless behavior, Sheriff. Taking you to the world. Wow. Absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. So we were just walking around and the sheriff of Limestone County approached us. We showed him the video footage. The correctional officer, Rupp, getting right inches from my face, intimidating me, spitting on the ground next to me, and to intimidate a free man in this country and use his authority to intimidate me. And this is the mentality. The sheriff came all the way down here to the correctional facility. It's very nice of the sheriff. You know, he's going to come here and de-escalate situation. He has this. I understand why his officers, his deputies have that, because it comes straight from him. Coming here and recording on public sidewalks and public property, it's a constitutionally protected activity, promoting transparency and accountability in our government. Every law enforcement officer takes an oath to uphold the United States Constitution, and they should take that oath seriously.
In conclusion, these situations underscore the importance of raising awareness and educating law enforcement officers about citizens' rights, while fostering an environment that respects transparency and accountability in protecting the rights of the public. What happens when a police officer acts on emotion rather than following the law? Keep watching to explore the potential consequences.
Is it a supervisor you have coming out, sir?
An auditor exercising his rights as a citizen under the First Amendment is allowed to film in public, including areas in front of schools. However, while standing on the sidewalk in front of a school and a UPS facility in Panama City, Florida, he encounters discomfort from some individuals concerned about privacy in the area. In public spaces, there is no right to privacy, and attempting to stop filming on this basis violates the First Amendment's freedom of speech.
I just hit Watchman in the leg with my monopod. Sorry about that. I think this guy didn't like it that I filmed him. Get yourself prepared.
Is there something I can help you fellas with?
Excuse you?
Y'all need some help?
Not at all.
Okay. What's going on?
Do you need some help?
No, I mean, I was just wondering why you're videotaping me leaving the U. Okay.
I don't understand why you pulled over to ask me if I need help.
Well, I mean, you're just like, you know, the camera's like shooting straight at me. Seeing.
Straight at you. If you do that all the way home, you're never going to get there.
Yeah, okay. But I mean, most cameras don't have a person standing next to them. Big deal. I mean, you know, if you saw somebody doing this like recording your tag as you're leaving work, wouldn't you?
No, not at all. I'm more worried about the guy I don't see.
The guy you don't see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm not your boss.
Well, I mean, I was just, you know, I'd like to ask your permission, you know, because I'd be considerate.
No need to ask permission.
Okay.
You can
that's
do
cool.
as you do. Yeah, you do the same, man.
Anything y'all need help with, just let us know. You need a package or something, I'll hook you up.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. Let me send this upstairs real quick. Snap, snap. Yeah.
Snap, snap.
Snap, snap. Everybody say horse pussies. Okay, thanks for...
Oh, here we got these two coming out, quincing it up now.
After tensions flare, a police officer arrives, but his behavior is truly disappointing. Instead of offering support, he remains silent and makes unfounded accusations, worsening the situation. This lack of openness and unprofessional handling raises concerns about how power is exercised in this scenario.
I asked you, what can I help you with?
I had a complaint, so I'm following up on it.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to stop you.
What are we doing?
Oh, he's got his lights on for us. Exciting. Yeah, that's good. Congratulations. Yeah.
Oh, this guy's not used to not getting answers. I think he came from over there.
I got a unit coming.
You got a unit coming? Good. Should have to answer questions. See, you don't answer them either. Right on. Good for you. Isn't that a unit? Maybe a unit means something else.
45, 97. I'll also be around to 128.
Copy.
64, just get another phone.
Man, this would be a good time to have the tracking set up.
Just so y'all are aware. Copy.
So is there a problem taking pictures on the sidewalk? He's not going to talk now. Give me a taste of my own medicine. Good for him.
436, please.
We tried this the other way. You didn't want to talk, so keep that same energy. You don't have to talk.
That's fine.
Get someone here a little bit more experienced than me, then they can talk to you.
Somebody more experienced than you?
Someone that's dealing with people with cameras. Same energy, sir.
Very good.
The sheriff cites a statute they couldn't even remember the name of, aiming to require the auditor to stop filming in a public area. The specific law the officer referred to is Florida Statute 810.0975, which addresses unlawful entry into educational facilities. According to this law, anyone without permission who enters a school campus or educational facility may be charged with trespassing. However, in this situation, the auditor was merely standing on a sidewalk near the school and a UPS facility. If the sheriff considered this an act of trespassing, they have intentionally misapplied the law to prevent the auditor from exercising his rights, demonstrating either a lack of understanding or an intentional restriction of citizens' freedom.
Ran out of water. That's real water.
So you can see we got two vehicles here now. Let's go see what the conversation's all about.
Gentlemen.
Good, how we doing, sir?
Good, what's going on?
Good. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, well, you're across from school with...
Across from school, what?
Across from the school with
oh, okay.
cameras.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Across from the school with cameras? Well,
yeah.
All right.
There's actually a Florida statute in reference to the 500-foot safety zone of the schools.
Okay.
And we're just trying to figure out who's... Well, not you personally, sir, your activities.
I'm working on a video about UPS.
Okay, well, that's all you had to...
Tell the man that's what he was asking.
Well, I think it's obvious. I don't have to tell... I actually...
Okay, well, I don't think I'm being rude to you at all, sir.
I didn't say you were.
Okay.
And can I ask name and badge number, please?
Yeah, actually, I'm Sergeant Granger, number 48.
Okay.
43.
I couldn't hear you last name.
Derek Swan, 128.
Thank you,
so
sir.
You'll know the guy from UPS, he called me on my phone. So.
Well, then why don't you go speak to him?
To you. You would not answer. You're saying more now than you did earlier. No one would say anything.
Yeah, you are. Well, it's all on video. So, can I help you gentlemen with anything?
No, we're just trying to figure out what was going on, sir. You're across the street from... Actually forbids people from being within 500 feet of the school without legitimate purpose.
That's not true.
It's not.
Doesn't have a legitimate purpose if the school's violating a statute?
They have legitimate purpose, sir. They're picking these kids up from school.
Not every one of them going down this street.
Okay. And if you would like, I can get you the statute.
So anybody that does not have a legitimate purpose with what? With the school or just a legitimate Well.
Yeah. And so that's all we're trying to do is establish that. We're looking out for the safety of the kids.
What, do you know what the statute number is on that?
No, but
You got a Florida statute. You can't be within 500 feet of a school without legitimate purpose. That sound constitutional to you, sir? See, there you go, clamming up again. I thought we were having a conversation now. Silent treatment, I'm going to do the same right back at you. So do you want to be a gentleman and have the conversation? Or do you want to just be silent with each other? Kick rocks, have a nice day, goodbye, adios, don't bother me anymore. He's going to send you back to work in a minute, so you might as well just take off. And a matter of fact, the light's better if I stand on this side, so I'll go back over here.
It really seems like he's real concerned about safety. You see him get facing towards me like a foot away.
Look how these cars have to go around the back of this cop car right here in front of a school at school dismissal time. So this truck can't even fit around him. Watch him go into the other lane.
Ultimately, despite having no legal basis for the accusation, the sheriff took the perplexing step of ordering an arrest. In this scenario, it appears he acted more on emotion than in accordance with legal procedures. This action not only disrespects citizens' rights, but also seriously violates the Fourth Amendment, which protects citizens from unreasonable searches and seizures without probable cause.
Can I get you to do me a favor before we continue this conversation in the opposing lane of traffic?
Florida statute 810.0975.
I'm happy to talk to you, but can you just move it over? All these vehicles. If you're worried about safety. All right, you've given it to me.
Okay.
That's just for my reference. I'm not violating your statute.
No, that actually is a statute. That you're in.
I have a legitimate business purpose.
Okay, and what is that? That's what
I'm
we're
working on a
trying to
story about you. I'm obviously a videographer.
Okay.
I'm a photojournalist, filmed over at the school for a second. So I have a very legitimate purpose. I'm not violating your statute.
Okay, do you have your IDs?
I'm not violating your statute. You know I'm not.
Actually, you are. Sir.
No, I'm not.
Actually, you are.
No.
Whenever I pulled up, you were down the street. I have no idea that.
Aiming at the UPS building. You know what I was doing. It's on your camera, too.
I don't even have it.
So. Am I being detained right now?
Nope, you're not being detained.
All right.
You're not being detained.
All right, well, then you gentlemen have a good day, and I would appreciate if you move this out of the street. You seriously, look, the school bus, that's more of a safety concern than a guy out here with a camera taking pictures of UPS. So I'd appreciate it if you would make this a safe place.
Video mode.
No, I did not. No. So that's the end of that story. So we got 3 more vehicles here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did the UPS folks contract you to come out and do something with them, sir?
That's irrelevant. So who's our highest ranking officer here that I can have a conversation with?
That'd be me.
So what can I help you with?
At this point, you're in violation of Florida Statute 810.
I am not in violation of any.
0975.
I'm a photojournalist working on a story. Just to give you,
just to give you a little.
You want to go with the school thing? This is my son. My son doing anything nefarious.
Sir,
I'm out here working.
If you can provide credentials.
You told me I'm not being detained. What would be the purpose of that? I literally am standing here with my camera facing that way, working on a story about UPS, and you going on.
Well, we didn't just decide
just because they don't know, they want to know why I'm here. That's up to them. You know, that's. I don't have any lawful reason to explain myself to anybody. What does the statute say? The statute says be around a school without a lawful purpose. Now, the reason for that statute is
exactly right. I agree with that.
I am a photojournalist working on a story, and I am out here taking video of a neighboring.
Credentials, sir.
I don't have, what credentials would you like? What would that look like?
I have no idea. Show me some kind of credentials.
There is no such thing. The government does not issue press passes. There's no such thing as a press pass.
Okay.
I've explained to you what I'm doing. I told you what I'm doing. What do you mean is that the mountain I'm going to die on?
To put you in jail. You're in violation.
For what?
Statute.
So what would you like me to tell? So under threat of arrest, I'll give you my ID if that's what you want.
I want you to leave.
So you're going to throw me? I'm not on the school premises. I'm across the street,
You're within
sir.
500 feet, as I've already explained to you, the school safety.
With a legitimate business purpose.
In conclusion, the lesson from this situation is that adherence to legal procedures and respect for citizens' rights is essential. Acting on emotion rather than legal grounds can lead to violations of rights and a lack of trust between the community and law enforcement. Today is a rainy day in Evans, New York. Following the auditor, we will head to the Evans Administrative Center to see if the inspection goes smoothly in this weather.
Let's go check out the town hall. It's raining today. Hiding under an...
Initially, the auditor decided to stop by the clerk's office in the Evans Administrative Center to make a public records request while filming the proceedings around him. Although he faced no opposition, it seems that the office clerk, Lynn, was quite confused about the filming in this area. Under the First Amendment, citizens have the right to freely film in public places. If Clerk Lynn or anyone else intentionally tries to prevent this action, they will be violating the fundamental rights of every citizen.
Courtrooms are all closed off. Big hall of veterans here. Drop-off box temporarily closed. And the mask policy here. I'm just getting some photographs of the inside here, of the pamphlets, everything available at the moment. I don't need help getting some pictures of what's available on the publicly accessible areas here.
You're doing pictures for what?
I'm just taking some pictures of what's available here in the lobby.
Oh, what's that? No, no.
Can I see the town budget?
It is posted online on the town. Just a moment.
Thank you. May I also
It is posted for free online. You can print. Unfortunately,
I'm not going to take this one. I just want to take a look through it. Can I also get a FOIL request form?
A form, absolutely. And that is online through the town's website also.
Perfect. Very, very. Thank you. I'll just take a look over this and I'll set it back on the counter here for you. Freedom of information.
As the audit continued, he met with the deputy county clerk and their interactions were friendly. I could clearly sense the goodwill and respect this person had for the auditor's rights. This openness and support created a positive atmosphere, making everything easier.
Clerk's office down here in Evans, New York. This is a cool map right here.
Okay.
I'm just getting some footage of what's available here in the office and working on a little story about the town of Evans. Just take some cool pictures of these cool maps in here, but I don't really need any help unless you'd like to. If you got a second, maybe you could just tell us what you do, if you don't mind.
Is this? Are you filming this?
Yeah.
What is this for?
News purposes. I'm just doing a story on town hall and police department here.
Okay. All right. I mean, is this? I mean, I don't know. Do we require that?
Maybe ask Mary Hall. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't have a problem talking.
Yeah, if you're busy, you don't have time. I mean,
I'm kind of new here, so I don't want to like just.
Well, I'm just here actually under, the First Amendment of the Constitution press. So
Sure.
as far as being pressed and come down here asking questions or video recording,
Yeah.
that's a First Amendment protected activity. Tell me what you guys do here in the code enforcement. If you're busy, you're busy.
Yeah. So it's just we issue permits and let's check on different houses that whatever. Somebody puts a shed in their yard. Somebody puts a fence. We issue all the permits for that sort of stuff.
Nice. And as far as like building permits, getting something zoned for like farming and all that.
Yeah, well, I mean, so everything's already pre-zoned. So the different colors and stuff. That's how the town is laid out. That's all online. So if something is in a specific zoning, that determines, we need to issue or that type of thing. So.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. That was nice talking to
you.
The auditor then moved to the police office in the same building. Although the officers here showed goodwill, I felt there was a lack of transparency when they did not provide a complaint form directly. This action made me question their willingness to support citizens' rights.
Yeah, can I get an officer complaint form?
Okay, those we don't have. I have a FOIL request.
Do you guys have those available online or anything?
Offhand, I don't know. Typically, our complaints are, and then it goes to the chief.
But there's no form to take home for a civilian?
The lieutenants might have one. He's actually on a call right now. If you want to hang out, I can have him.
Absolutely. I'm just going to fill out this foil here.
On Center Street, I've had multiple calls from the police to help me get my stings. And the person who lives there...
It's pretty slick. They got their own pens down here.
What's up?
I need to talk to you about my...
No problem. Good luck to you, okay?
Have a blessed
Sir.
You too.
Sir. Sir. They say that officer complaint forms are not available to the public to be able to take home.
No, we don't have officer complaint. What you would do is you would come here and then you would talk to the shift lieutenant. And then the shift lieutenant would take all your information and then it would be forwarded to the chief of police. That's our current policy right now.
All right, but as far as having one available, there's nothing online, no...
I believe in the future there's going to have some, but as we speak right now, there's not one available.
All right. Would you be willing to give me one right now? The form that you would if you had...
I would just take a state. I would just go to the computer and just...
All right, thank you. I'm going to fill out my FOIL then and I'll be on my way, but thank you very much.
Okay, all right, have a great day.
Can I get your badge number?
Yeah, 33.
33?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Have a good day.
This situation illustrates that transparency and support are key factors in the relationship between authorities and citizens. A failure to provide information can lead to doubt and unease. Undermining trust, openness, and a readiness to meet requests will create a positive environment and affirm everyone's rights. Have you ever wondered whether the police have the right to ask for a citizen's ID when there's no clear evidence of a crime? Let's follow the situation below to find out.
Are you looking to create a problem here for us?
No, not at all. I'm being polite and cordial.
I'm being polite and cordial too, so I'm asking for
being a
your
little
name and date of
difficult.
birth so we can identify you.
I don't need to.
And be on our way.
Why would I?
We all know that citizens have the freedom to take photos and film in public. However, while filming from the sidewalk near St. Louis Park, Minnesota, an auditor named John was approached by a police officer who questioned him about the reason for filming. Under the First Amendment, every citizen has the right to free speech in public areas, meaning John's actions were entirely legal, and the police officer's attempt to stop his filming violated his free speech rights.
Hello.
What's going on? Videotaping the police department's not a good idea.
Why? You guys are friendly people.
We are, but why are we doing this? Security issue for us.
Is it?
It is.
I don't think so.
It is.
It's public property.
It is public property, and our gates and what our activities are, it's a concern to us.
I've only been here for about 15 minutes.
Right. Out of here, walking out of here, and said that you were recording them as they left.
I did.
Yeah, and that's an issue. Why are we doing? You don't have a reason.
I don't have to have one.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license I can see?
I don't.
What is your name?
How would I give it to you? I haven't done anything wrong.
Well, you're recording our property, you're recording our building.
Sure.
And it's a security issue. And get you identified.
And what's your reasonable,
because I want to make sure that you're not doing something that's a problem for our law enforcement community.
So in order to detain somebody, you have to have a law. What law do you suspect me of breaking?
Are you looking to create a problem here for us?
No, not at all. I'm being polite and cordial.
I'm being polite and cordial.
Need to.
And be on our way.
Why would I need to identify myself?
Because I'm asking you to identify yourself.
What's your...
It's hard to believe the actions of this officer. Not only did he obstruct the filming, but he even demanded that the citizen verify his ID without just cause. This action not only violates the Fourth Amendment, which protects citizens from unreasonable searches and seizures, but it also undermines public trust in the law.
Your name and badge number?
My name is Todd Hines. My badge number is 200.
Okay. Your name and badge
We're
number?
recording you just like you're recording
Good.
us.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'd like to be on my way to go. I mean, you have to have reasonable...
So are you refusing to identify yourself?
Well, there's no need to.
39.
Okay. You just called for a supervisor?
I did.
Very good. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you bet.
I don't have any ill will. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm not armed.
You don't need to.
No, it's my right to not.
Oh, so you're looking to create problems is what you're doing.
No, you're just accusing me of that.
Absolutely. Obstructing legal process if we have a reason to ask you.
What's your reason? I've asked you that.
Identify you. I just told you.
No, but I asked you.
You're recording.
To identify myself.
Yourself.
If you have a reasonable, articulable suspicion. And what is that?
You're looking to...
By just filming and exercising my First Amendment rights.
That is my opinion, yes.
Okay. Well, the good thing is the law doesn't go off your opinion. You can request, right? But it's not a lawful order.
It is a lawful order at this point.
And
as soon as my sergeant... But you're not free to leave. You're correct.
I'm not going anywhere. No, I'm not gonna, I'm not like that.
All right. Well, that's fine. So what's the problem with identifying yourself?
I just don't.
You don't have to.
I just don't need to. Said you.
Nope, nobody said you broke any laws. I just said that your activity is suspicious to us.
Okay, and is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
Listen.
And I'm not here to do any ill will. I've told you that.
We don't know that.
I've told you that.
You could be. Who knows?
Well, sure. Do you think I would be out in the open, just in the middle of daylight?
They're not recording our activities.
It's the middle of the daylight. I'm not hiding anything.
Play too.
Fair enough. Well, like you said, you're not accusing me of anything, which I get, and I appreciate you saying that. It just says that I don't have to identify myself. It's my First Amendment to film public officials doing what they do.
We'll see what the...
Ultimately, the arrival of a sergeant served as a positive sign, restoring citizens' trust in the law. Fortunately, the rights of the citizen were recognized, showing that there are still officers willing to stand up for the rights of the people during difficult times.
Someone's got a First Amendment right, he says, to videotape our activities around the police department, and he's refusing to identify himself.
Well, I don't need to. He said he doesn't suspect me of a crime or anything, and I'm just asking. No, sir, I don't.
Okay, we're good.
Thanks. Take care, guys.
Cooperation, American.
What's that? Sergeant, what was your name and badge number?
Sergeant name and badge number 239.
Thank you, sir. You have a good day. Somebody's upset. Do you want me to go?
In conclusion, this situation emphasizes that citizens' freedoms, especially the rights to film and free speech in public, need to be protected and respected under all circumstances. Additionally, law enforcement must be carried out with understanding and respect for human rights to prevent abuses of power in any situation. Thank you for watching today's video. Through this video, we've explored the challenges that brave individuals face when defending free speech in modern society. We hope that the information and stories we've shared will help you better understand the importance of civil rights and the necessity of protecting them. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share it with your friends. Follow our channel for more interesting and informative content. We look forward to hearing your thoughts and opinions on this issue in the comments section. See you in the next videos.